My baby daddy ghosted me while pregnant, started a new family, then I caught his ass at the park years later. My ex and I were together for 4 years and had a son. When he was about 1, I got pregnant again. I was scared to tell my ex, but when I did, he was surprisingly calm. He said we'd figure it out. I thought everything was okay. The next day, he left for work and never came back. I was devastated. I had no idea where he was. I called his family, but they wouldn't tell me anything. I was heartbroken and had to raise our son alone. A few years later, I met someone new. We got married and had a daughter. I was happy again. One day, I was at the park with my kids when I saw my ex. He was with a woman and a little boy who looked just like my son. I was shocked. I went up to him and asked where he'd been. He told me he'd moved to another state and started a new family. He said he'd been too scared to tell me he didn't want another child, so he ran away. I was furious. I told him he was a coward and that he'd missed out on our son's life. I left, but later I realized my son had a right to know his father. I contacted my ex and told him he could see our son if he wanted. He agreed, and now he visits every few months. My son is happy to have his dad in his life, but I'll never forgive him for what he did.